today we're gonna find out how much power this Pure Metal Silver Edition M5 makes. We're taking it over to Titan Motorsports to use their dyno. I can tell you this car is super powerful, but how powerful is it? But before taking this car to the dyno, I wanted to make sure the oil level was good, and of course, it wasn't. Good old S63. These engines tend to burn a good amount of oil. Drove about 1,500 miles and it already needs to be topped off. Not only do I want to see how much power this car makes, but I really want to know what the FiExhaust sounds like under full load. You know, I've been driving the car, I don't really get to hear it, but this time I'll be outside getting to experience exactly what that sounds like. So that's one of the main reasons I'm taking it to the dyno today as well, just to see how good that FiExhaust sounds. By the way, guys, I'm super happy to announce that I officially sell FiExhaust systems on my website, vehiclevirals.com, which is a massive move for the brand. If you guys are interested in an exhaust system for the M5 or any other M car, make sure and check out my website, vehiclevirals.com. I'll leave a link down in the description below. I'll be adding more exhaust systems for non-M cars as time goes by. Now let's head over to Titan Motorsports to see how much power this car makes. All right, looks like we have arrived. Look at that, we got another F10 M5, and wow, that might be individual lime rock. I remember looking up the numbers for individual colors for the F10 M5, and I think that this lime rock for the F10 M5, it's like there's like 10 or 11 of them in the world. The best thing about this FiExhaust system is the turbo sounds that you get, the whistling. Every time I post a clip of it on IG, that's all you guys talk about, it's the whistle. It's just like, yeah, I suck at whistling. Guys, even though the car is not tuned, I am going to be using MHD to at least get some logs for the dyno runs, just to make sure everything's running okay. But this is a good way to essentially just monitor your parameters, make sure the car's running okay. By the way, I do sell this on the website as well, vehiclevirals.com, for the E chassis and the black ones for the F and G chassis. I went ahead and unplugged the OBD connector for the exhaust, which gives you, I guess, flexibility when opening and closing the valves automatically based on RPM, booster speed. Gonna plug in the MHD adapter. Super easy to use the MHD app, guys. There's one for F and G series and one for the E series, which I also have since I have a 335. Once the car is connected and we have it on, we'll go to the monitor tab, data log, and you can either do it automatic or manual. You need the wireless adapter that I sell, and you also need a license to be able to use all the features that MHD offers. Before we see how much power the M5 makes, let me give you guys some context. This is a Pure Metal Silver Edition M5, which makes more power than a standard M5. Standard one makes 560 horsepower, the competition package bumps it up to 575, and the Pure Metal Silver makes 600 horsepower, according to BMW, of course. Another important piece of information is that the car has FI downpipes along with their full exhaust system. Huge shout out to the guys at PSI for installing it. In theory, having that setup opens up the airflow, and the M5 should make more power even without a tune. I don't think it adds much, but it's something. So there is a big chance that the car may smoke a little bit at let off, just because it's been running a bit rich ever since we installed the exhaust and the downpipes. We don't have a tune, so I think that the car is just dumping a lot more fuel, and you kind of see that when you floor the car, you do some high revs. Once you let off, it's just a little bit amount of smoke. And I think that should really go away after I tune the car, so just in case you guys are wondering once you guys see it. Yes, I was just as much in shock as you probably were to see smoke coming out of the exhaust pipes, quite a bit too, especially on a low mileage M5. We later found out that it was carbon deposits being burned off. How do we know this? Well, once you see the third and last dyno pole, you won't see smoke anymore. We must have cleared the inlets from all the blow-by. I really don't think this M5 has been pushed like this in a very long time. So let me give you guys a breakdown. Here's the numbers for the first 2 runs. This first one at the bottom, 603 wheel horsepower, 503 torque. That was in 5th gear, which we kind of learned it's probably not the right gear to dyno the 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Maybe for the 8-speed auto, but not the 7-speed, because it's just too long of a gear, puts a lot of stress on the car. And I think we got up to 160 miles an hour, which is insane on the dyno. As far as the second run, it's a number that you see up top right here. We did it in 4th gear, which seemed a lot better. 498 horsepower to the wheel, 483 torque. Also, the correction factor, for those of you guys that are curious, it is standard. You guys have to admit, that's pretty impressive. I did not expect 600 wheel horsepower with a car that doesn't even have an aftermarket tune, and it was marketed from BMW with 600 horsepower crank. Of course, I do have the downpipes installed, but I don't think that adds more than 15-20 horsepower without the actual tune. That's very, very impressive. So we took a little bit of a break, allowing the M5 to cool down a little bit. That 5th gear was like super sketch. And once it cools down, we'll do our 3rd run and see how much power she makes at that point. By the way, just know that I love you guys, because I was standing behind the car to get that footage for you guys so you can hear what the exhaust sounds like, and I lost hearing on both sides. Woo, it's ringing right now. All right, here it is, guys. 3rd run, 4th gear, 604 horsepower. Well, if you round it up to 605 horsepower to the wheel, torque 494. So it lost a little bit of torque, gained a little bit of horsepower. Something that I find so insane is the torque curve for the S63 stock. It literally spikes all the way to the top before 3,000 RPM and then maintains all the way through, gains a little bit here at the high end. This is insane. It's almost like a 90-degree angle spike to the top. I'm assuming that once you tune these cars, either with an OTS map or with a custom tune, this line gets flattened just a bit to preserve the engine. You have to be bending rods at high horsepower with a torque curve like that, and then the clutch packs are going to get destroyed. So it'll be interesting to see what the power curves are going to look like once I tune the car. Which of course you guys are going to be able to see on my channel, so make sure and subscribe with the notification bell on, because I'll be tuning the car probably next week. And I'll come back to Tiny Motorsports to get dyno in. And here's all 3 dyno readings at one time. Take a second, look at it if you guys want, pause the video. Remember, this very first one right here was 5th gear, then the second one was 4th gear, last one was 4th gear, standard correction. I'm impressed. That pure metal silver comes out, guys. Listen, guys, I forgot to mention the M5 is going to be at BMW Invasion. I know a lot of you guys know if you follow me on Instagram. The 335 as well, and the M3. So make sure and come check it out. You guys get to see that pure metal silver in person. It'll change your life. February 19th, more information. I'll link it down in the description below. Make sure and come check us out. What's up, guys? Pure metal silver or lime rock? Lime rock or pure metal silver? Or pure metal silver, lime rock? Comments. That's going to conclude today's video. Do me a favor before you guys leave, hit the like button, really helps out the channel. Subscribe for more videos. Lots of stuff happening to the M5, guys. Carbon fiber all the way around. Obviously we're going to tune that. I'll do a full video on how to tune it with MHD, you know, using your mobile app. Anyways, as always, thanks for watching. Till next time.